take this opportunity to welcome you to the Maryville Banquet. I think we're ready to eat. First, let me just say that we'll start with the head table, and then after the head table, I think we'll go back to our special guest, coaches right here. And then Edith, the economy asked me that boys and girls, you have your seats. They ask that you go through the line with your parents. Go through the line with your parents, come back to your seat. And I ask boys, after you have eaten, remain seated, don't be running all over the building. At this time, I ask Reverend Greg Gilmer, pastor of Memorial Baptist Church, our invitation.
Our Heavenly Father, we call you, thank you for your mercy and grace and salvation. So grateful tonight for each individual, adults, young people that participate in this football program. Great blessing on our fellowship tonight and on this week. Brian and I pray.
Okay.
It's an honor to be able to do that with the rest tonight. And God can tell I congratulate you and I'm proud of you and all 25 years and all the hard work that's gone into it. Your desire to be good to young people and make a difference in their lives. Our town is blessed with you, with others like you, but you really make a difference. And when you travel around, I've traveled around the state of Tennessee the last 8 or 9 years, and about 15 or 20 other states, including California, and you see high school coaches and people working. To have a man like Don Sentel is very unusual. There's a lot of guys out there with the dedication that he's got is just really unreal. I first met him when I guess Danny, he was taking care of Danny, showing Danny around, you know. They come to scrimmages. I've always admired Danny and liked Danny and used to mess with him a lot. And so when Don had come over and moved the scrimmage to those bridges, it was always a lot of fun. So now that I'm on the other side of the fence, get to know him a lot better and come to our practice. I'm thankful to see him out there. He cares about not only the boys' life gone, but all the way through to the very completion and the end of their careers, and then even after that, he's a buddy and a friend, and yet a coach that is willing to discipline and stand in the gap with them when things are really tough. So I'm thankful for you. I'm glad you're here, and I look forward to many more days and years with you. For you guys here, I'd like to congratulate you all on your season. I know that it was heartbreaking to lose the last ball game. I saw the game, and y'all played hard. And I've during this year been on 3 or 4 where it's been very similar to that right at the end of the game. Our heritage game was the one similar to that. We have to win, y'all have to lose. So I kind of kept up with you, and I got a neighbor boy here right next door, so I kind of kept up with him every game, score for him because I liked him a lot. I think he was going to be a good player too. So I'm going to not drag it on, but I would like to say, give you 6 or 7 little pointers here that I think that will be good for you. And I'd like to talk to you about the 7 points of being a champion. And each one of you guys has got the opportunity to be that. And right now, you've got a good start at doing that. First thing I talk to you about is being a worker. And there's no substitute for hard work, guys. And you've got to have in your mind a goal, a place that you're in. And you watch TV, you watch people play football on TV, but a worker will catch, a worker in the classroom, someone who you depend on academics. I hope each one of you guys are doing well in school. Did you know today, a lot of y'all might ask you to say, I want to go to college, I'd like to be a pro football player, these are the guys who raised that and any other path. But if you don't have the grades, it takes when you get in high school, start with your 9th grade year, 11th, 12th grade year, the top 11 subjects are counted together. They don't take need, they don't take help, they don't take all that. Your top 11 subjects go in and give you an opportunity to go. And you have to have a C average plus. That's biology, history, natural sciences, those types of things in order to give you a chance to get there. So academic excellence is really important. Also, you you got to have talent. God's giving you a body, and He's giving you an opportunity to take care of that body the very best you can. And we are sitting in a situation today in our world where drugs, alcohol, a lot of things are out there that will drag you down and keep you from being the very best that you can be. I'm 49 years old, and I can say right now I haven't had a drink, and I've never had a cigarette, and I've never done that. There was one fun, Coach Tiffany was my high school coach, and we didn't stop the Dairy Queen. You didn't drink back then. You didn't have water. You didn't do any of those kind of things like that. But he told me one thing: if you're going to be anything, any kind of athletics, you've got to stay away from stuff that's going to destroy and tear your body down. You can turn on your TV all you want to, and you look at all the pros and people that are standing there. Some of them, there's a lot of those guys up there, probably 95% of them don't do that. The guys that are on TV, some of them think, buy this beer or do this or do that. But I'll stand here and tell you right now, I want you pure, clean, and the very best you can. I hope when I give you this, if I get an opportunity to work with you, that you'll come that way too. I will sure encourage you, just like I do right now in Maryville High School, stay away from those kinds of things. Another thing in pursuit of that, I think is a burning desire for being the best. A burning desire for being competitive great. And there's a lot of guys that like to play the game. And there's two little words called want to and will. There's a lot of guys that you ask, do you want to play? They'll say yes. It doesn't go into weightlifting. It doesn't go into running. It doesn't go into staying away from drug, alcohol, doing all the little things, day in and day out, just for yourself to do. Right now, it's fun to play. As your age comes up 14, 15, 16, then every day, just those weights. For every day, a lot of guys fall on the wayside. Cars become important, jobs become important, girlfriends become important. Some of y'all are starting to tear out. Y'all don't understand the girlfriends more long. You think so? But you're going to have to set yourself some goals and some ideals for yourself. Another one I mentioned is enthusiasm. There's no substitute for enthusiasm. I get in trouble sometimes. I am intense. I like to win. And there's no, I'm going to be involved to the point of maybe over-involved this time. And enthusiasm is really a great thing. And to be able to put your best on it. I want to give you an example of one boy who was not a very good player. We're followed into this too. And I would encourage you parents, we need parents that are behind their young people. It doesn't matter if there's a number 2 guy on the team, number 3 on the team, but they never get in the ball game. A lot of parents encourage their children to drop out. The program is more important. The team is more important. Being a part is more important. And what your child can get from men who really care about your children, you'll never be able to get that back. You've got enough things to fight as a parent, and you having your son under a disciplined situation is surely good for him, regardless if he is the first, second, or third team. I encourage all you young people to don't give up, don't quit, don't turn back. Stick with it. And if you aren't first, you work your family on to be first. If you're second, if you're first, then you carry it with pride and you do your best every day to be the best you can be. A boy named Harvey McKay. We were playing in 1980 in Oak Ridge. We were playing for the 1980 state championship team. We went 14-0. Harvey played on our team. We had 3 tailbacks that were very good. 2 of them, Scott Munger signed as Austin Peay, played for me at Austin Peay. Kim Pettis signed at Richmond, played for Dow Shealy, and then there was Harvey McKay. We were 11-0. Scott Munger went down injured. The next week, Kim Pettis went down injured. During the course of the season, as I watched the film, if you look down at the film, I see Harvey McKay. Harvey McKay was standing on the sideline. He never went in the game except on special teams or something like that. He was good. He was a good player, but he was the 3rd guy. But as I watched him on film for about the 1st or 2nd game, I had noticed him before. But on the sideline, Scott Munger would score a touchdown or have a long run. And Here's Harvey. He's me at the hat. He's me at the hat. So he's smacking hands down into it. He cared. He was a team player. And what happened was when those other two guys got hurt, we ended up winning the championship game on one touchdown. Guess who scored the touchdown? Harvey McKay scored the touchdown. Guess what happened? Every football player, we took a 15-yard penalty. They went to the hash mark and got it. Why? Because he showed love, he showed care, he was a winner, he was a champion. He was for those other two guys. And it was Kim Bevins, black. It was Scotland, white. There was love. Guys, there's no race in the game either. There's no race. When you're out there playing, it's ever who can get the job done the very best. Another thing I share real quickly is love. There's no substitute for care. And if you're going to be very good, everybody's got to mold together as one team, one unit, all for the common cause. Fourth point, self-control. A real good example of that, I think, was in a game that I saw played in Clinton. Saw a Clinton player. I won't name his name. He was the best player they had. Their only chance to win. And during the course of the ball game, this kid slugged another kid. Their team had the ball on the 25-yard line going in. This boy signed a college scholarship. The Clinton player does. But he's ejected from the ball game. Guess what the final score of the game was? Clinton got beat 3-0. If the boys had stayed in the ball game, they would have won the ball game. When you lose your temper, when you can't control yourself, then you risk the chance of costing your team. The team is first, and you are second. Always keep yourself under control. Fifth thing I mentioned is sincerity. Be what you are, do what you say to the very best you can. This past year, I asked our boys to sign a commitment sheet. I am willing, basically it says this, I will speak for the Maryville High School football team. I will not quit whether I'm second, third team, or whatever my place is on the team. I will do everything positively that I can to help the Maryville High football team to become the very best that they can. You know, during the course of the year, there were probably 4 or 5 guys that walked away from that commitment. If you're going to make a commitment to your team, so verbally or written-wise, you stand up to it. You be a young man of your word. You do the very best you can to back up what you say you're going to do. The sixth thing that I'd like to mention is patience. I look at you out here. Some of you guys started on this thing. Some of you played a whole lot. Some of you didn't play quite as much. Some of you are younger, some of you are older. But if you will stick in there, don't quit. Don't quit. Keep painting. Do your very best. Someday you'll end up on the top. You know, when I played, I was not a very good player. I had 2 guys play against Bill Bull. Durham started at Duke University and played. The other boy, the stout boy, played at Tampa University, and I was the 13th player. And every time in practice, I always got to do all the blocking. They had a way of getting out of the way. I got all the blocking. You know, a 140-pound blocker, he's really dangerous out there, you know. So, but I got all this. But there's one thing, I kept waiting, and I kept waiting, and I kept waiting, and I kept plugging. And you've got to do the same thing. If you keep plugging every day, don't quit, don't discourage, don't give up, and be patient. Something good is about to happen to you. And you've got to positively look towards that day when you're going to be the best that you can be. I saw another young man just recently, Tommy Van Riper. Tommy Van Riper broke my nose. I used to run the green team quarterback, and I used to agitate him. I'd get up there and pull my fingers out and make fun at him. So he hit me face mask and no face mask and smushed my face up and broke my nose and so forth. And by the way, I had blood running out of my nose and mouth and all that. I didn't miss a snap. Stayed out there for another hour and a half, coached them. went in, passed out after I got in, when it went from cold weather to hot weather, passed out, but I went through practice. But Tommy was a linebacker, and he probably weighed 150 pounds. He probably ran a 5'3" or 5'4" 40. But Tommy's man's rifle was the old man. He would hang. You couldn't run him off. You couldn't get him out of there if you wanted to. He was going to stay and sit down. Every one of you guys, I hope you come to there, but if you go to another school in our town, wherever you go to be the very best that you can be, and don't you quit. You hang in there, and you become something very special. 7 months, the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. When I was 11 years old, I had my life with Jesus Christ. Jesus is the best, the most important. I'll tell you last night, and then a lot. The newspaper already crushed me. I care. I care about them people. I love them, but I tell you what, when you're in football, you got to be tough and hard. You got to do it without mistake. I said 12 hours. Didn't sleep last night. Been on my time since Jesus is so wonderful. Praise His holy godly righteous name. If you've got anything you've never given your life to Jesus, give it to Him. It'll make a difference. There are people all over this country begging for people who understand the difference to young people. I look forward to maybe the day when I'll be something better than what I am. But I am what I am. What I am is a ball of fire that's inside burning the wind of the Maryville High back at the state championship. We don't have much. Folks, stand up. That's 140 pounds and 148 pounds defensive tackle. He fought his guts out. He fought his guts out. Anybody else want to school like a supply? We don't really know what it's going to take to do. I know what it takes. I know the sacrifice it takes of weightlifting and laying it out there. I don't know many of y'all. Mamas and dads, all you boys, I don't know. Just trying to. I'll get the best I can. But you got to know how I feel. I want to win it. I want to get you there, and I want to love your kids. But loving your kids means sometimes buckling you down and buckling your head strap. Daddy, you been there. You know what it is at Dallas? You know what it is here. It's not easy. You see it as the big jump from here to there. It's a big jump from there to down. If you dream those dreams, you've got to pay the price. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your love. I thank you for your cooperation. I hope you guys will come to Maryville High School, but wherever you come, you've got my support, and I'll be pulling for you regardless. I'd love to have you. I'd like to see you be a champion. I'd like to see Maryville High back in the state championship with a victory. We've never won a AAA state championship. As a matter of fact, we haven't won a district championship, and we surely failed last night. But we failed with an unloaded gun, and we lost with a bunch of guys fighting their hearts out. And I'll tell you what, little he may be about this tall. He sure didn't play like I hoped he could play last night, but he sure fought his guts out to try to do it. And all our kids would be congratulating his face. They sure got mine last night. I put my arm around every one of them, and I'm sure sorry to see them face. God bless every one of you. I hope you feel ready.
I'd like to thank Coach Hale for coming tonight. I know it's rough, but I thought he handled it very well. I would say also that in our trophy case at home, we have a shoe that Coach Hale presented Danny back in 75. We're talking about being intense when Maryville High School went to Oak Ridge for scrimmage. We started getting off the bus. Oak Ridge captain met Danny at the bus, had his shoe and said, Mr. Spratlin, we'd like to present you this shoe. We knocked off with him last year when he was over here.
Biggie, by the way, David is one of my favorite young men. I really love him. I don't care who he preaches for. I admire his greatness, his place, his daddy, who was the best place I've ever known.
Move right on. We've got, as Brett says, Coach Cole says, I've never in my life seen so many trophies. So we're going to get started presenting some trophies. First, I'd like to take just a minute to congratulate Kim Merritt, who's our homecoming queen. Kim was one of our cheerleaders that we were elected on ticket sold. Kim, stand up. Also, I'd like to cheerleading coach here in the mall. And at Tennessee Valley Night Fair, she won the 9 through 12 age division, received $100 and a trophy. Linda says the part. Linda says she's cheered a bunch. Co-captain was Ashley Frank. Also, she was first runner-up in the Queen contest. April Hutzel, Allison Webb, Kim Merritt, Mandy Franklin, Sarah Jones, Lisa Myers, Andrea Rader, and Amy Rader. And last and least, our mascots, Jennifer Mazingo and Kim Henderson. Give girls a big hand. For to say that this is the best team I've ever had that didn't win at all. I don't know if that's true. But I thought we had a real super football team, and Coach Taylor says sometimes the best team doesn't win. I would like to introduce each boy and just want a word about him. Start with 11-year-old, and you get your trophy. If you'll just line up here in front, we'll have it. As I introduce the boy, if the parent will stand up, I would appreciate it. First, Mark Chilton. Mark started for us in the defensive secondary most of the year. Also, he's our 11-year-old quarterback, and I believe probably the best 11-year-old quarterback we've ever had. Secondly is Lanny Blackwood. Lanny's a quarterback, a safety, and a head. He's a head hunter. stand. Randy got hurt in fall practice and was a late comer. He got more speed than anybody we ever had here, and got great expectations for him next year. Next, Matthew Aki Eisenhower. Matthew's safety and tailback, and loves to run a sweep right. Not sweep left, just sweep right. Number 23, Michael Vaughn. Michael plays running back, safety, quarterback, and probably as hard to hit in the living room I've ever seen. 34, John Sweet. John started for us offensive guard, played a lot of nose guard. He's projected as fullback for next year. Ben Hopkins. Ben's tailback, outside linebacker, and he started and played a lot for us this year. Got great expectations from him next year. That's tailback. Greg Centale. I tell Greg he's the one like all Centale. He's a jack of all trades and master of none. So good defensive end, got great expectations from him. David Smith. Guard, tackle, center, and say just a little word about David. Super Bowl, we stuck him in there, and really surprised us, shocked him. He's going to make an excellent play. 54, Brett Mistack. Brett's a linebacker. Offensive center this year, wants to play in next year. Excellent football. Number 7, Chris Merritt. Offensive guard, tackle, defensive tackle. Excellent football. Jimmy Hirath. And we say here in and here out, we'll stand for Jesus. Great heart in football. Chad Oliver. Chad played tackle both ways, and Chad made more progress the last 3 weeks of the season than he did the first 8 weeks of the season. I think he finally, this kid just took it, and now he stands up and said, hey, I can play. And he was 77, Taylor Housewright. Taylor played tackle for the Rangers. Taylor made lots of progress during the year. Number 79 is a little boy, Kenneth Melton. Kenneth's just 10 years old, but he had trouble making weight for George's team. So he decided to be a whole lot easier than 144 to maybe 119. We're holding Kenneth to hold his weight down because he's a good football player. Brad Mason. Last 11-year-old is Ryan Ford. think somebody better stand, be ready for next year because we won't bring it back to second place next year. This bunch is going to win out. Listen, folks. Excellent sponsorship. Excellent hustle. First of all, Jamie Taylor. James is our quarterback, and folks, I can tell you, at the start of the year, I told his mom and his daddy we were worried. Jamie did things this year that we never, ever expected Jamie to be ready. Be ready to be able to do it. So he did an excellent job. Secondly, Samuel Lee. Samuel's first year in football. Samuel's a talented individual and adapted well in having fun. He played tight end and safety for us. Just one little inch and we beat right there. Passes for the first touchdown in the Super Bowl went right through his arm. Excellent moment. Excellent. Mark Nuttall. Mark played tailback and halfback, outside linebacker, and played well. Excellent. 30 is Rodney Coleman. I said Rodney was first. But Rodney, this is Rodney's first year. Rodney is the smallest boy we had, most super. Hey, Rodney was the life of the practice. 31, Justin James. And did a real good job, and we're all proud of him. Number 32 is Michael Dunny. Plays fullback. Plays the inside backer in the 252 and outside backer in the 53. I think Michael made much progress this year. Got a good future. Next is Joey Reagan. Small, but Coach Dale says he's got a heart in him and big as a little back. Okay, our center, nose guard, Matt Craig. Matt done a real job for us this year, both offensively and defensively. Our offensive guard, our middle linebacker, Indiana. Number 55 is Mark Hughes. Mark suffered from things that these coaches suffer from. Mark didn't make weight, neither did Coach the big old myself. So we didn't have to weigh in every week. But I will give Mark this. Let me just say one word about Mark. And I'll have to keep getting another space. While working our offense against our, what you would say, our second team defense, we had one duty tackler, Jason Finger in. Jason played defensive only, and Mark was overweight. And listen, every day It really made us a lot better, Mark. We appreciate it, sir. I don't know what to say about it. Actually, he does a real job. I thought after last year, we got her down started this year, he was just like a completely different person. Right. Number 62, Mike Griffin. Mike played defensive tackle for us. Was a great addition to our team. I say addition. Last year, he was a liability. This year, he was an asset. Number 63 is Jim Satterfield. Tim didn't play last year, but Tim and Mike held down our defensive tackles and made us what we were. Number 80 is Jason Fanger. Jason played defensive end for us, sometimes offense. I really believe that Jason is going to make excellent middle school and high school. He is real good football. 81 is Tony Shue. Tony played tight end, defensive tackle. But what I like to say about Tony, when we got where we really needed Tony, last year Tony was as good a blocker as we had. This year, when times got tough, I had to go to Tony and say, Tony, I need right here, I've got to have the job done. I got to done. I appreciate that. Lastly, David Hudson. Defensive end, offensive end, and did a super job. David and Jason in their hands, and I think one of the two best defensive ends we've had in years. And I think both of them have got a real good future. Our 12-year-olds. So these are the best offensive linemen, best defensive linemen, offensive back, defensive back, most improved, and what we call Mr. Rebel. First, I'd like to introduce Coach Dan Miles. Dan played for Coach Ziggy what, 12 years ago. So he said the only thing you can see different in this banquet and another banquet, his last banquet here, he hunted the hamburger. And this year he did it. So Dan Miles.
Secondly, I'd like to say, players enjoy coaching you guys. We had a good season. I know it didn't turn out the way we liked it, but it was a great season. Okay, I'm seeing the best in this line. And this kid was real important for our defense this year. He wasn't exactly a lineman, but he played the middle of our defense. Play our defense was line. He was real important. And as you can see from your people this year, only one team scored against us, and that was against well, besides the one as well. Our
have very many fumble snaps going quarterback and center. And so, a lot about these kids. I'm going to see the best offensive lineman, Matt Brady.
Present, like I said, just a couple words. It's been a good year, excellent year. I'm not sure how many times I've said it. I really don't care. I enjoy it. The only thing was, Jimmy Miller told me my son said a while ago that he told my son I coached him in Little League baseball. And my son said, I didn't know you were that old, Dad. I guess I am. We enjoy working with the kids. Like Coach Hale said, all we get out of it is when they go all the way through and you know, like that, there might be one of them that gets to go off. But it's good to dream. Hope everybody dreams that you can do that. I had a very good year, good bunch of kids. The game is for the kids, bottom line. And we enjoy working with them. Super fun. I hate to see y'all go. Y'all better play next year. I'm gonna be after you. No. We've already had a little talk. We challenged them, but no, don't stop here. Go on. You got talent in the building. Don't let it stop there. Go on. I have 2 trophies to present. First one is most improved. This person last year was not a very good ball player. Matter of fact, he was a passive player. But the start of this year, it was like someone threw a switch, and all of a sudden he was probably one of the toughest kids. I don't know, somebody told me he was pretty tough in the middle school. He pretty well controls the balls in the middle school too. Most improved, no question about it. Super kid, super good football player, Mike Dribble. Trophy I have to present is Best Defensive Back. And this kid is also a super tough kid. He's going to be an excellent football player. He is an excellent football player. He's going to grow a bunch of big tougher nails, no question in my mind. And the trophy for Best Defensive Back is Joey Reagan. Back up what Ron said. We said to our students, they better beat us this year because they're not going to beat us next year. We've already said that again for next year. They're going to beat us, they better beat us this year because they're not going to beat us next year. Thank you. A couple things. Talking about young boys going on football and everything. I think football has a lot of good things about it. He's not the star. It's like Danny was an exception, Danny failed. What makes us proud about this team, we got doctors, lawyers, businessmen, teachers, coaches that come with you. We just love to see what our boys grow up and how they interact in society. We're all proud of an awful lot. I've got 2 trophies I'd like to present. Firstly, the best offensive back. I guess when you run the eye, say who you think to be, hope to be, expect to be, you runner and tailback. This year, we had lots of success. We put more than one back there. But best offensive back, Mark Hunt. This is a trophy that's been around for a long time since we've been here. I guess this is 21 years here.
Mr. Rebel. You can call it MVP or whatever you want to call it. We call it Mr. Rebel, but we think it exemplifies what we think a rebel ought to be. Good kid, intense player, and if you saw the Super Bowl, you saw the intensity that Michael played, you wouldn't be in doubt if Michael done it. You told our boys selling tickets for the raffle. I'm sure that you all heard this and heard just how much it costs outfitting these three football players. $250 to $300 is what it's going to cost for each boy here to play football. That doesn't mean we have to spend that much each year on it. Edith and Connie probably tell you we did this year, but we don't usually spend that much money. We have to. We're not going to put a boy on the field unless he has good, safe equipment. We wouldn't think that. So we asked raffle tickets, and I know you get tired of hearing it, but we reward the boy that sells the most. The one that sold the most was Jamie Taylor. And the second and third was, second place winner is West Home. Yes, well, you give me the dollar first. And third, Casey Banquet. At this time, I will present Coach Campbell.
Up here can speak to them after this short recognition. Short is the key term here. May I present the Mayor of Maryville, Peter Shield.
You said short, I'm here now, and I'm short, but too long. Can you hear me? Back? Can you now? Okay. I just want to say how glad I am to be here tonight. Lots of times I'm asked, why do you like to be mayor? Well, I like it. I like it a lot. And the reason I like it a lot is the example that's here tonight. This group that's meeting with this banquet to honor these boys have done a remarkable thing. They won all their games during the season, scored on what, once? Remarkable record. I want to say to Henry that we're not disappointed this year. We'll learn our adversities and we'll be back there next year. So we've got faith, we've got hope, we've got the love that you're speaking about. And we know that we'll be back. There's no qualms in our hearts. So what you do? You feel at ease, but you want to. Now, the first person I'd like to honor tonight at this meeting is Junior Single. Come up here. Whereas Junior Mazingo has coached Maryville football team for 20 years, and whereas Junior Mazingo is recognized and commended for his efforts in advancing the Midget League football program in this community, and for the unselfish devotion he has given to the young people, and therefore be it resolved that the council of the city of Maryville, Tennessee as follows. The city of Maryville does express sincere appreciation to Junior Masingo for the dedication and service he has rendered to this community. Signed with the mayor. Congratulations. Proud to have him part of it. John, would you come up here just a moment? John Santel has forgiven 25 years of coaching community youth in football, 20 years as a member of Little Rebels, and 5 years in Eagle. Whereas John Santel has given untold hours of youth-oriented recreation. In addition to his outstanding accomplishments as a football coach, as coach and friend, he has exerted great influence among young people of this community. And therefore be it resolved by the council of the city of Maryville, Tennessee as follows. That the city of Maryville does express sincere appreciation to John Santel for the dedication and service he has directed to this community. Congratulations, everyone. Football is a great sport. When I played it, I didn't think I could live without it. But it was the greatest thing alive. And to me it was. I weighed up in my high school days, when I started playing at Wallen, I weighed 98 pounds as a sophomore. I came to Maryville High School for my senior year, I weighed 122 pounds. Went to Maryville College, played 3 years, I weighed the most 136 pounds. I lettered at all schools. And I give a lot of the direction of my life to the coaches that I had. Because they were all excellent men, fair, honest, wanted to do the thing that was right, guide us in the right direction. You have wonderful coaches that are directing you as young men. And one thing I like what Emory said tonight is about Jesus Christ. Look to him. He can be your salvation. Congratulations, boys.
Over the last 25 years, we cannot count the number of football players who have played for Don Santel and Junior Masingo, who have also played at Maryville High School. Maryville High School obviously knows how important feeder schools are and how important early training in all athletic competition is. And so, from Maryville High School, representing Mr. Bill Driscoll, our principal, I'd like to present these two plaques, if I may. Would you both come on up here one more time? And I'll read what it says on here from Maryville High School in grateful recognition for support of and service to Maryville High School. We present this letter M award to Junior Masingo and Don Santel. Thank you very much. On your program, you see a strange name down there at the bottom, and we have to give him some time. Mr. Steve Bucott, the assistant principal at Alcoa High School. Steve Bucott.
I'm not going to tell you how many years ago I played for Don. Dan said it was 12. I played it in 14 since I played. 14 or 15. I'm the designated parent for the last time, okay? Mine's going to middle school. He's going to be too old. So somebody's got an 11-year-old, you get to be the designated parent. And when you got one that's overweight, you get to be the designated parent 3 times. So there's a lot of disadvantages to that. I want Dan Miles to come up here first. Dan and I go back a long way. We spent a very trying year together once upon a time, and I'm very proud that he's made a very fine young man as a result of a lot of things that have happened, and I know you guys love him to death. Coach Dan, this is an appreciation 1988 Maryville Little Reds, Coach Dan Miles. Don't believe they'll give George Bush this much stuff if he gets elected president. Junior, you and Don come back up here a minute, please. I don't want you to open that yet, but we want you to open it in a minute. So we can see and you can see what you have. We have flags here for you. I want to tell one story, and I know everybody's ready to go. Coach L will appreciate this. I met Danny, Coach L, before you did. It was in the summer before he started the 7th grade. And he was my neighbor because Don was my neighbor. And what I saw was a man, Don Centel, who didn't know he had a future Dallas Cowboy. He just cared about kids. And I love him for that, and I love Junior for that. And there's a bunch of folks back there that love both of you guys for that. And I hope you're around to do it 50 more years of peace. Thanks a lot, man.
I want to take this 1 second. If Donnie Mason will come up here just a second. I'd like to just say that I will give this flag to Donnie for the fact I told him if he misses a day of water, he doesn't get a flag. So listen. It takes lots of people working together to have a successful program. And nobody realizes more than we do how important water break is today. One or two times, Coach Mason didn't bring the water. He was subject to the wrath of the kids. Donnie, we thank you. If you look on the back of your program, you can see at the bottom what the little, as I said a few minutes ago, I think Connie and Edith got together, and this is brief, exactly to the point. I think they wrote a pretty good little article for themselves there at the bottom. I would like to say that I expect, I'm sure they will tell you, a lot of my teen parents. Blackwood, you're what I'm saying. I expect a lot from my teen parents. Connie has been Edith's cohort in crime this year, and we appreciate her. Connie Dunn. Good, Tony, come here. Yeah, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Edith and Tony Taylor. This is their second tour of duty with our team. When little Tony came through, we had him. Edith learned her skills and learned them well. And listen, you just don't realize how important a team mother is. I guess a team daddy, she may think a team daddy is important, but a team mother is what holds our team together. It's an everyday job, and listen, folks, there's nobody that does it better than you. Edith and Tony take right now. I don't know why. Oh, again, Jane Chambers. This is Justin's little mama, if you don't know mama.
This is just a little token for Edith and Connie. I've been a team member before, but I'm afraid I never did the job that they have done. So this is just from some of the parents to show our appreciation for all they've done this year.
Listen, I've got one thing. Everybody's going to coach and sing on the set to open these presents, and we will. First, let me say that as I look over this audience, I see people that go way back. I'm not going to try to recognize anybody. But listen, there's people here that's coached with us, boys that have played for us, girls that have cheered for us, and we love you. I appreciate it. I could see lots of people. And as I say, if I tried to name anybody, I'd leave somebody out, I would do that in the world. Listen, we appreciate everybody. 11-year-old, you'll hear from me. Good night.
You'll all want to see these gifts. It's very important. Make sure you see these gifts.